Hello YouTube, it's Detroit Borg, and today is June 23rd and my iPhone 4 has finally shown up. It arrived about 4:30 via FedEx. So let's go ahead and crack it open. Let's just take a look around the box. iPhone 4. So as you can see, I have the 32 gigabyte model, and the US iPhones of course run on AT&T. You can see the iPhone is just sitting in its box. Now let's see what's in the box. We've got the little tray, designed by Apple in California. Fingertips. We have fingertips, which shows you how to use the iPhone's touch screen. Of course, I already know how to use that. iPhone 4 instruction booklet. And of course, Apple stickers. In the box we have a USB dock cable, the headphones with the remote and mic, and the compact USB charger. Okay, we have these little tabs to peel off the cover. So there's one for the front, another one for the back. So we can see the front and back is glass. The front is known to be something called Corning Gorilla Glass, so it's very durable and flexible. The back is glass. We're not sure if it's the same material or not. Of course, down here we see iPhone, and noticeably absent this time is the fact that the capacity is no longer listed. Now on the back side we have the 5 megapixel HD camera and the LED flash. On the top you see we have the headphone jack along with the noise cancellation microphone. This is one of the seams between the bands that run along the side, which integrate the antennas. The lock switch, the SIM card tray. There is no ejection tool to eject this card. Here's another seam between the antennas. On the bottom we have the speaker and the microphone, and of course the standard 30-pin dock. On this side we have the micro SIM card tray. Interestingly, there is no ejection tool included with the package this time. On the top we have the lock switch. On this side we have the headphone jack and the mic for noise cancellation. On the side we have the mute switch, volume up and down. It's also worth pointing out that the edge of the glass is covered in this plastic rim. And of course we have the little FaceTime camera and the earpiece. So let's see what happens when we turn it on. Of course, I need to connect it to iTunes to activate it now, and it has a partial battery charge. I have my universal dock here connected to my iMac, so let's go ahead and sync it. Now iTunes is asking for my personal information, so let me go ahead and log that in. Okay, iTunes knows who I am now, so let me go ahead and agree to the terms and conditions. Okay, it's telling me it's going to take up to 3 minutes. Alright, so it says congratulations, AT&T is activating your iPhone. The transfer of your existing iPhone number is in progress. So of course I'm covering that up. And down below it's telling me to set up and sync this iPhone. Please disconnect, then reconnect it to your computer. And I just got a message on my iPhone. iPhone is activated. Now we have a fully operational iPhone 4, and all we have to do is sync it to iTunes, and I'll restore it from my backup of the 3GS. Now let's take a look to see how the iPhone 4 compares to the previous generation of iPhones. So on the farthest left we have the original iPhone, which is considered the 2G iPhone, 3G iPhone, 3GS, and iPhone 4. Of course they look very similar on the front, except for the iPhone 4 has the little camera now, and there's a little dimension change. Otherwise the screen is the same size, and the bezels have changed a little bit. The 3G and the 3GS are largely the same design. Of course, if we look at the back, you can hardly see the black ones, but the original iPhone is all aluminum with this plastic band at the bottom, and the 3G and 3GS are all plastic. And of course, the newest iPhone 4 is glass. So there is no plastic on this except for, I believe, the home button. Now if we look at the sides, the design has changed quite a bit on the iPhone 4. Instead of this rounded edge, it's now square. Volume rocker has become separate buttons, and mute switch is a little larger. If we look at the top, the original iPhone had this recessed headphone jack, which the newest generation of iPhones thankfully have done away with. And then we have the hold switch, which is in the same location. And the original 3 iPhones had the SIM card tray in the top, which has now moved to the side on the iPhone 4. And of course, if you look at the other iPhones, there is nothing on the side. If we look at the bottom, we see the design has changed quite a bit. The original iPhone had this enclosed speaker system with none of the screws exposed. And all the iPhones since have these exposed screws near the dock. Again, that's Detroit Borg with an unboxing of the new iPhone 4. Please stay tuned to this channel. I'll have more walkthroughs and comparisons coming soon. Thanks for watching.